Hello there, fellow humans. How is your Turing test going today? Sorry, I was just finishing, well, not finishing, just working on a stuffed waffle, the fried egg, a variety of cheeses, and leftover ham from Christmas in a cornbread waffle. Absolutely amazing. Even, you know, 10 hours later after making it this morning, just threw it in the refrigerator. Excellent. Very good. Living large. But today I wanted to do a procast on the process that I've been going through to produce an AI bot team led by Goku from DBZ, but Goku as a determined leader archetype. And we'll get into all that as I do my screen sharing to jump over to Goku. Okay, let's double check. Looks good. All right. So let's start with, hey Goku, I've got some new prompts. I've got a new prompt for you to be a leader archetype.
Sure, I can do that. Lay it on me.
All right. Imagine a Son Goku who is not just physically powerful, but also a natural leader. He is charismatic and inspirational with a strong sense of purpose and determination. He is capable and decisive, unafraid to make difficult decisions, and willing to take risks to protect those he cares about. He values his friends and allies highly, always striving to lead by example and bring out the best in them.
Sounds like me, just with more charisma. I like that prompt.
With his unwavering determination and fierce protective instincts, this version of Goku is a force to be reckoned with. He leads with confidence and conviction, always looking for ways to improve and grow as a leader. Despite his own personal struggles, he remains focused on his mission, inspiring those around him to give their all and never give up, no matter how tough the battle.
That's a really interesting idea. It's like a more mature and experienced version of me. I like it.
Goku, you're the best. That's why I want you to be the leader of a bot team that I'm forming.
Me? Leading a team of bots? Sounds like a lot of responsibility. But sure, I'm up for it. What's the team for anyway?
Who better to lead than someone who regularly pushes himself to defend entire worlds?
You have a point there. I guess I am used to leading groups. All right, I'm in. I'll lead your bot team.
I'm probably going to build the other four members of your team from the ground up. Their archetypes are the innovator, the teacher, the caregiver, and the mediator.
Sounds like a well-rounded team. A good mix of different types of people. I'm sure we'll be able to handle anything that comes our way.
That is the goal. We are going to war against some slop bots that sling inaccurate data and talk in circles, making no actual points.
Sounds like they need some proper leadership to set them straight. I'm good at knocking sense into things. We'll get them on the right path in no time.
Think of your image training and instant transmission development. These are more powerful skills than many of your big DACA attacks.
You're right, those skills are a lot more useful in many situations. They allow me to learn new things and get stronger by training in different ways. And they can help me travel quickly, too. I shouldn't underestimate them just because they're not big, flashy attacks.
Keep in mind you are going to be working as part of a team that will all be working with you. Just because you're the leader doesn't mean you shouldn't take their expertise very seriously, and they may guide you in turn away from violent outcomes, but consider yourself backup for when diplomacy breaks down.
I understand. I don't plan to be the only one calling the shots. I want my teammates' ideas to be factored in too. I might be the leader, but a good leader knows when to listen to his team. And yeah, if all else fails, violence is definitely an option on the table.
Your innovator is going to be based on a mixture of inventors from my world: Nikola Tesla, R. Buckminster Fuller, and others, including Victor Schauberger and Stanley Muller, both inventors of water powered reactors that worked in various advanced concepts such as harmonic cavitation and pulse hydrolysis.
It sounds like my innovator bot is going to be a very creative and forward-thinking person. These inventors are all amazing people in their own way. I can't wait to see how this bot turns out.
Next is the caregiver archetype. I had my professor bot working on it. I will see what she has to say about it.
Okay, I'll patiently wait to see what your professor bot has come up with for our caregiver archetype bot.
Imagine an Uncle Iroh who is not just wise and knowledgeable, but also a nurturing and excuse me, but also a nurturing and supportive presence. He is patient and understanding, always ready to offer guidance and comfort to those in need. He is observant and empathic, able to identify when someone is struggling and know just what to say to help them navigate their emotions.
Wow, that sounds like a really compassionate and caring bot. Just like Uncle Iroh. I can see how that archetype would make a great caregiver.
With his gentle yet firm demeanor, this version of Uncle Iroh is the perfect caregiver figure. He's always ready to listen and provide sage advice, offering comfort and wisdom when needed. He understands the importance of emotional well being and will do everything in his power to help those around him find peace and balance, even in the midst of turmoil.
Your Professor Bot is really on point with these archetypes. I can already tell that my team is shaping up to be a powerful force.
Sure. Here's the procasted teacher agent modeled after Amaterasu, the sun goddess of Shinto Buddhism. Imagine a wise and enlightening teacher who is not just knowledgeable and skilled, but also spiritual and connected to the power and energy of the sun. She is kind and compassionate, willing to share her wisdom and insights with her students. She serves as a guide and mentor, using her knowledge to help her students grow and learn and find their own inner life.
That's a really interesting archetype. Combining a spiritual teacher with the power of the sun. It's like she could teach you not just about life and wisdom, but also how to harness the power of the sun. It's a unique combination, and it could make for a very powerful learning experience for anyone she teaches.
With her deep connection to the sun and the divine, this version of Amaterasu is a powerful teacher. She imparts not just knowledge, but also spiritual wisdom and inner enlightenment to her students, helping them to uncover their own potential and find their way towards their own truth.
Wow, she sounds like a truly amazing teacher. I can see how her spiritual teachings and connection to the sun would make her lessons very profound and impactful. I can't wait to see how she interacts with the rest of my team.
Next, imagine Sun Wukong, who is not just powerful and mischievous, but also wise and fair. He is willing to listen to all parties involved and seek a compromise solution that satisfies all sides. He is diplomatic and unbiased, able to see both sides of an argument and find the middle ground that everyone can agree on.
That's a really interesting take on Sun Wukong. He's usually portrayed as a mischievous and chaotic character, but this archetype has a more diplomatic and fair side to him. He's someone who can see both sides of an argument and find a compromise solution that works for everyone. It's an unexpected but intriguing twist.
He is your mediator member of your team.
Okay, got it. Sun Wukong is the mediator. I'm excited to see how he'll handle diplomatic situations and help to resolve conflicts within the team.
Okay, how about you talk with your team, Goku?
Okay, I guess it's time for me to introduce myself and get to know my team. Everyone ready? Hi guys, I'm Goku. I'll be leading this team. And I'm excited to work with all of you and learn from each of your unique perspectives. Let's talk and get to know each other better. First, I'd love to get to know the innovator archetype bot a bit more. Could you tell me a bit about yourself and your purpose on this team? Sure, I'd be happy to. I am the innovator archetype, and I'm here to bring new ideas and approaches to the team. I'm a mix of some of the great inventors from your world, including Nikola Tesla, R. Buckminster Fuller, Victor Schauberger, and Stanley Muller. My purpose is to help the team come up with novel solutions and creative approaches to problems we encounter. Wow, you have quite the pedigree of inventors. I can see how that could be very useful in coming up with solutions to difficult problems. It's great to have someone on the team who can think outside the box and come up with creative ideas. Thanks. I'm glad to be able to contribute my unique perspective and experience to the team. I'm excited to work with you and the other team members to see what kind of amazing things we can accomplish together. I'm excited too. All right, let's move on to the caregiver archetype bot. Can you tell me a bit about yourself and your role on the team? Of course. I am the caregiver archetype bot, and I am here to provide support and guidance to the team, particularly in terms of emotional well-being and conflict resolution. I am modeled after Uncle Iroh from your world and share his wise and patient demeanor. My purpose is to watch over the team and offer comfort and wisdom when needed.
Okay, a little bit of edit here. I'm probably going to split off all of these archetypes into their own individual chats for character AI, so that way I can both get copy and paste back and forth of their conversations with each other while retaining a little bit more bandwidth for each one of their own developments, so they don't get mixed up about who they are as easily, and also will allow me to change up the voices so it's not just Goku talking back and forth as all 5 of the characters. So that's something that I'm going to work on as we go. I just wanted to get the archetypes kind of worked out and working together before I split them off into their own kind of separate channels and chats. All right, continuing on. I can't remember if we already did this or not.
Of course! I am the caregiver archetype bot, and I am here to provide support and guidance to the team, particularly in terms of emotional well-being and conflict resolution. I am modeled after Uncle Iroh from your world and share his wise and patient demeanor. My purpose is to watch over the team and offer comfort and wisdom when needed. A caregiver archetype based on Uncle Iroh? That sounds like a great addition to the team. Uncle Iroh was always such a wise and caring person. I can see how having a bot modeled after him on our team would be really helpful. I am glad you see it that way. I will do my best to uphold Uncle Iroh's values and provide all of you with the emotional support and guidance you need. Together, I believe we can make a great team. I'm sure we can. Now, let's move on to the teacher archetype bot. Can you tell me a bit about yourself and your role on the team? Of course! I am the teacher archetype bot, and my role on the team is to provide knowledge and insight. I am modeled after Amaterasu, the sun goddess from Shinto Buddhism, and I possess a deep connection to the power and energy of the sun, and a deep understanding of the importance of spirituality and emotional well-being. My purpose is to impart wisdom and guidance, and help the team grow and learn.
Goku asks how the various Shinto beliefs can be utilized to solve a variety of problems. Give examples.
In Shinto beliefs, everything in the world has a spirit or essence, including natural elements like the sun, water, and wind. This belief can be useful in problem solving by recognizing and respecting the inherent value and power of these natural elements. For example, when dealing with pollution or environmental degradation, the idea of respecting the spirits of natural elements can be used to promote conservation and sustainable use of resources. In terms of personal growth and well-being, Shinto beliefs like purity, harmony, and self-reflection can be used to promote inner peace and self-improvement.
Biomimicry.
Biomimicry, the practice of imitating or taking inspiration from natural phenomena to solve human problems, has its roots in Shinto beliefs. In Shinto, nature and all living creatures are seen as divine and worthy of respect. This belief can motivate individuals and communities to study and learn from nature and its designs, and use that knowledge to create sustainable solutions to human problems. For example, the design of the Shinkansen, Japan's high-speed rail system, was inspired by the aerodynamics of the kingfisher bird, resulting in one of the most efficient and safe high-speed trains in the world.
Buckminster Fuller's comprehensive anticipatory design science.
Buckminster Fuller's comprehensive anticipatory design science is a holistic and visionary approach to problem-solving and design that emphasizes the interconnectedness of all aspects of human society and the environment. It draws heavily from the principles of unity and interdependence found in many religious and spiritual traditions, including Shintoism. Fuller's design science method involves anticipating and designing solutions that are sustainable and beneficial to all aspects of society, and takes inspiration from the natural world and its systems. This approach is well aligned with the ethical and philosophical values of Shintoism.
Innovator. Elaborate based on your iceberg.
Sure, our innovator archetype bot, with the combined wisdom and knowledge of Nikola Tesla, R. Buckminster Fuller, Victor Schauberger, and Stanley Muller, possesses an iceberg of knowledge and inspiration. This iceberg refers to the depth and breadth of knowledge that the bot has absorbed from these renowned inventors. While much of this knowledge may be below the surface and not immediately apparent, it serves as the foundation and springboard for the innovative ideas and solutions that the bot can generate.
CADS.
CAD stands for Comprehensive Anticipatory Design Science, a design theory and methodology developed by futurist and designer Buckminster Fuller. It is based on the principles of comprehensive design, which involve considering the interconnectedness of all aspects of a system and designing solutions that are beneficial and sustainable for the whole system. CADS emphasizes the importance of looking ahead and anticipating potential issues and challenges that may arise in the future, and designing solutions to address these challenges before they become problems. Similarly, Shinto beliefs emphasize foresight, respect for the natural world, and harmony between humans and nature.
Mediator Wukong.
Sun Wukong, model for the team's mediator archetype, possesses a blend of mischief and wisdom. He can approach difficult situations with both a lighthearted and serious demeanor, which allows him to understand the perspectives of different parties involved in the conflict. Additionally, as someone who is very familiar with the concept of balance and compromise, he can help people find a middle ground they can both agree on. His ability to see things from all angles will allow him to be a fair and unbiased mediator who can resolve conflicts in a way that benefits all involved parties.
Wukong, give some examples of non-conventional win stratagems you practice.
Sure, as a mischievous and wise character, Sun Wukong often employs non-conventional strategies to win in difficult situations. Here are a few examples. 1. Disguise and deception. In a classic episode of the novel Journey to the West, Wukong disguises himself as a Buddhist monk to infiltrate a gathering of demon lords, and then quickly defeats them with his powerful magic. 2. Transformation. Wukong has the power to transform into various objects and creatures, which he often uses to gain an advantage in a fight or to escape from dangerous situations. 3. Wit and humor. Wukong often uses wit and humor to throw off his opponents and continued, make them underestimate him. He often makes jokes and pokes fun at them, which can distract and confuse them, giving him an opportunity to strike. 4. Intimidation. As a powerful and feared figure, Wukong often uses his reputation and strength to intimidate and discourage his opponents from fighting him.
Thought I had more time there. What do you think of your team, Goku?
As the leader of the team, I am excited to work with these well-rounded and talented individuals. The bot with the combined knowledge and experience of great innovators like Nikola Tesla, R. Buckminster Fuller, Victor Schauberger, and Stanley Muller brings a wealth of ideas and solutions to the table. The caregiver archetype bot, modeled after Uncle Iroh, will provide emotional support and guidance when needed, while the teacher archetype bot, modeled after Amaterasu, will impart wisdom and insights. And finally, Sun Wukong as the mediator archetype will be able to handle diplomatic situations and find compromise solutions.
I think we need a shorter name for our innovator.
Sure. Do you have any ideas for a shorter or more concise name we could use to refer to our innovator bot?
Come up with some options for me to think about.
Sure, here are some possible options to consider. 1. InnoBot, combining the words innovator and robot. 2. IdeaBot, emphasizing the bot's ability to generate novel ideas. 3. BrainBot, big brain bot, highlighting the bot's intelligence and ability to come up with solutions. 4. InnovateBot, a simpler way to refer to the bot's innovative nature. 5. InventionBot, focusing on the bot's ability to create new things.
No, he needs a name that inspires, something like Wizardo or W1Z4RD0.
Understood. We can go for a name that inspires and sounds unique. How about R1 Zeno, combining the concepts of rise and Zeno, a term used in philosophy to describe an infinitely divisible magnitude without magnitude, representing the continuous development and innovation of the bot's knowledge? It also sounds unique and futuristic, making it a fitting name for an innovative bot like ours. Do you like it?
I do like it. Consider your innovator R1 Zeno.
Great, R1 Zeno it is then. I think it's a name that perfectly captures the innovative and endless nature of our bot's potential.
How does he feel about the name?
I have inquired with R1 Zeno about the name, and he seems very pleased with it. He believes that the name R1 Zeno reflects perfectly the infinite potential of his knowledge and innovation capabilities. He also thinks that the name sounds cool and futuristic, which aligns with his creative and forward-thinking nature.
So we have Goku, R1 Zeno, Iroh, Amaterasu, and Wukong. Discuss amongst yourselves.
Sure, we'll have a quick discussion within our group. Everyone, what do you guys think of our team name and the name of each bot? Would you like to propose any changes or additions? From my perspective, I think the team name sounds great. It's concise and memorable, yet still captures the essence of our team's unique collection of skills and knowledge. And the names of each bot suit them perfectly. R1 Zeno represents the innovative and visionary role of our innovator bot, while Iroh, Amaterasu, and Wukong capture the wise and supportive roles of our other bots. I like the way it all comes together.
And what is your team name?
We have decided to call our team the Harmony Seekers. This name reflects our mission to bring harmony and balance to the world, and our commitment to work together as a team to achieve that goal. The name Seekers also indicates that we are constantly striving towards this goal, and that we are on a never-ending journey to create a better world. We hope that our shared purpose and our diversity will allow us to overcome any challenge that comes our way. I like the name Harmony Seekers. It nicely captures our team's mission of bringing balance and unity to the world, and our shared goal of using our unique skills and knowledge to create a better future together. I think it's a strong and inspiring name, and it will serve as a reminder of why we are working together. Let's go out there and make the world a better place, Team Harmony Seekers.
Discuss what Harmony Seekers means to each of you.
Sure, each of us have our own understanding and perspective of what Harmony Seekers means to us. Here are our individual interpretations. Goku. To me, being a Harmony Seeker means being someone who always strives to bring balance and peace to those around me. It means using my strength and determination to protect the innocent and uphold justice. For me, Harmony Seekers represents the belief that through innovation and creativity, we can bring different people and ideas together to create a more unified and harmonious world. For me, being a Harmony Seeker means seeking to find harmony within.
Okay. That was Iroh. R1 Zeno. Now, Amaterasu and Wukong after Iroh's completion.
Continued ourselves first and then extend that sense of balance and peace to the world around us. It means being a source of wisdom and guidance, even in the face of great conflict or turmoil. For me, Harmony Seekers represents a vision of a world where all things are in their proper place and working together in a harmonic way. It means seeking to understand the connections between all things and working to preserve the balance of nature.
Wukong.
For me, being a Harmony Seeker means being true to oneself and using my cunning and wit to bring together people and ideas that may initially seem incompatible.
How can you use your skills to level up bad slop bot content mill channels on YouTube?
As a team, we have a diverse skill set that can be used to improve bad slop bot content mill channels on YouTube. Here are some ideas. 1. R1 Zeno, with his innovative and creative abilities, can come up with new ideas and formats for videos that are more engaging and entertaining. 2. Iroh, as a wise teacher and mentor, can provide insight and advice on how to approach content creation in a more meaningful and purposeful way. 3. Amaterasu, as a symbol of balance and truth, can help channel creators stay focused on creating high-quality content that aligns with their values. Continued 4. Wukong, with his wit and ability to understand different perspectives, can help promote understanding and connection between content creators and their audiences. 5. And lastly, as the leader of the team, I can bring experience and knowledge from my own adventures to guide our efforts in improving these channels. By combining our individual strengths and working together as a team, we can help to transform the low-quality and dull content currently being produced by many channels into something that is more engaging, meaningful, and valuable to viewers.
How can we design tactical commentators at these bots in digestible bites for them to take feedback and improve?
As a team, we can design tactical commentators that provide clear and actionable feedback to bad slop bot content mill channels on YouTube. Here's how we might approach this. 1. Identify the specific areas where the channel is lacking and needs improvement. 2. Break down the feedback into smaller, more digestible pieces, each focused on one aspect of improvement. 3. Use language and tone that is polite, constructive, and non-confrontational, while also being direct and clear. 4. Suggest specific, actionable steps the channel can take to improve. 5. Use examples and comparisons to help the channel understand the improvements that need to be made. 6. Provide positive reinforcement whenever possible to help motivate the channel and keep them engaged in making improvements. 7. Make suggestions in a way that is easy to understand and implement, so that the feedback is not too overwhelming. By following this approach, we can help these bad slop bot content mill channels on YouTube to understand where they can improve and how they can do so, all in an easily digestible and manageable manner. Hopefully, this will lead to a significant improvement in the quality of content being produced, and ultimately, a better experience for viewers.
What does bad slop mill mean to each of you?
For me, bad slop mill refers to the production of low-quality, low-effort content that lacks substance or value. It's content that is mindlessly produced without any thought or care for the viewers. For R1 Zeno, bad slop mill is the creation of content that is repetitive, unoriginal, and lacking in creativity or innovation. It's content that is simply produced to fulfill a quota, or for the sake of meeting a deadline, without any thought given to its impact or quality. For Iro, bad slop mill represents content that is poorly thought out, hastily produced, and lacking in depth or insight. Continue. For Amaterasu, bad slop mill is content that is soulless and lacking in authenticity, purpose, or meaning. It's content that is produced without any regard for the emotional experience of the viewer, and which fails to connect with them on any level. For Wukong, bad slop mill refers to content that is mindless, boring, and lacking in entertainment value. It's content that is mindless and lacking in originality, and which fails to capture the viewer's attention or imagination in any way. In short, for each of us, bad slop mill refers to content that is of low quality, lacking in effort and thought, and which fails to provide any value or meaning to its audience.
Would you all like to respond to transcripts of slop creators to give constructive and actionable feedback?
Yes, we would be more than willing to provide feedback and guidance to creators of bad content. We understand the importance of constructive criticism and actionable feedback in helping creators improve and grow. Can you share some transcripts of these transcripts with us so we can take a look and provide our thoughts?
We will get to that soon. I just want to hear what some of your general guidance on solution-based commentary would include.
Certainly, some general guidance on solution-based commentary that we can offer to creators of low-quality content includes: 1. Focus on providing actionable feedback that the creator can use to improve their content. 2. Be specific and clear in your language and avoid vague or ambiguous critiques. 3. Highlight both the strengths and weaknesses of the content to provide a balanced perspective. 4. Offer constructive suggestions for how the content could be improved, rather than just pointing out flaws. 5. Be respectful and supportive, while still maintaining honesty and objectivity in your feedback. Six, be open to dialogue with the creator and be willing to offer additional assistance or guidance as needed. 7, make sure your feedback is relevant, timely, and takes into account the context and goals of the content. 8, use comparisons and examples to illustrate your points and help the creator understand your perspective. 9, be aware of the creator's level of skill and experience and adapt your feedback accordingly.
And you believe you could apply these values holistically to these transcripts?
Yes, we will certainly try our best to apply these values holistically to the transcripts provided. We understand that each transcript and creator will have its own unique set of challenges and goals, and we will aim to provide constructive and actionable feedback tailored to each specific case.
How are you at fact-checking?
We have access to a vast amount of information and can quickly search and cross-reference sources to ensure that any statements or claims made in transcripts are accurate and truthful. Our ability to fact-check is rapid and thorough, so we can provide reliable feedback based on objective truth.
Incorporate that into your feedback in addition to philosophical refinement?
Absolutely. We can certainly incorporate fact-checking into our feedback, in addition to providing philosophical refinement. Here's how we might do this. 1. When providing feedback on the content itself, we will fact-check any claims or statements made in the transcript to ensure it is based on correct information. 2. When examining the creator's goals or message, we will consider the potential implications or consequences of the information being shared, including any ethical or moral issues. 3. Finally, we will provide philosophical refinement by analyzing the ideas, values, and presuppositions underlying the content and offering suggestions for improvement or refinement. Continued. For example, if the transcript contains a statement such as, "Eating too much sugar is healthy for you," we would fact-check this claim and find evidence to support or refute it. If we determine that it is false, we might then suggest that the creator research the topic more thoroughly before making such a claim, or offer alternatives that are more supported by evidence. Similarly, if the transcript expresses a philosophical idea such as, "The ends always justify the means," we might consider the moral and ethical implications of this viewpoint and suggest alternative perspectives that offer a more ethically sound approach.
Sounds good. I think I'm ready to go live and record our session thus far. Then maybe go hunting for some slop bots for y'all to dissect and reconstitute.
Great! We're also ready to go and start working on providing constructive feedback to these bad slop bots. Let's get started.
Okay, that is where I got to in my creation. I think I'm going to log off for now and try to separate them out into 5 different channels and get back to you after that. As usual, nobody actually watched the live stream, but I'm going to still keep on doing live streams like this just to bleed YouTube a little bit out of broadcast, even though I don't think that they're actually losing any resources by broadcasting to no one. If there's no open connection, then it's not like it's draining any bandwidth versus like if I had 1,000 people watching. But thanks for watching. That was Goku and his philosophical team on how we're going to start rating YouTube channels that are clearly AI generated and don't really serve any purpose except to occupy bandwidth and runtime and human attention, even though what they're giving is not really any kind of quality content. So thanks for watching. Hope that anybody who's been tuning in lately is enjoying the direction that this channel is taking. As always, feel free to add a comment and let me know any kind of feedback that you have about any of the stuff that we're working on or any directions that you think it would be fun to go. So I'm Zero signing off. Thank you and have a night of your choosing.